Also, you know what doesn't make sense is you give them a script and pizza, and you guys both
Hmm.
perform and do it all, and then they give you a three, and it's like, dude,
Yeah,
you literally are,
it's,
you're literally playing it perfectly,
yeah,
you
it can't
know?
get
Yeah.
better.
Like you literally gave them a script, they read it, you do your thing, you teach, they get pizza, and then they want to like you're literally hitting all the key points, and they're like, yeah, well, here's a two, and here's a three. It's like, okay, well, I literally did exactly what you wanted.
It's so dumb.
Have you ever had to break up a fight?
Ooh, good question. No,
Good
I
question.
haven't, but I've seen like I've seen some like this year did some crazy shit. We had a kid catch a freshman. So I've told you how I've had I have freshmen. It's such a shitty area. Like I have freshmen in high school who have like 14 years old are like tatted up
Yeah.
because they're like gang related and shit. One of them caught a felony at 14 because he was trying to set girls on fire on the track during PE.
Fucking hate
What?
that. I hate when you
So
try to and it doesn't work.
like he was chasing them uh with a lighter and a fucking and like
He's just
spray paint.
flirting. He's just flirting.
And some fucking retard thought it'd be smart because like dude, we had no cameras on the track at the time, and so like they would have gotten away with it if but one of their friends filmed it and sent it to people. um and the video actually like makes me like it's kind of haunting. Like it's really scary. Like they're like this kid's yelling burn bitch burn, and like this is a 14-year-old kid, bro.
And that's like one of Scoot's favorites. He's like, he's just
Yeah,
misunderstood. I could
he's just
save him.
There's
yeah,
a bush right here.
I could teach him to play tight end and change his life.
yeah.
He's just burning.
Jake, I'm hiding. Jake, no. Oh, I said I'm hiding.
Oh my gosh. I just got killed by Trigger. Trigger nigga.
Trigger nigga fish.
Bro,
Trigger
I didn't even
nigga,
get to
dirty bitch.
land. I didn't get to land.
Gay.
Oh my
Drake, if you can get the
gosh.
card. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm with you.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
29 white. 29 white, Ethan. He's weak.
Cracking.
I have
He's
a
trying to heal
I have a
up. He's
chug
trying to
jug for
heal
you,
up. He's
Ethan.
trying to
You
heal
want me to
up.
throw you a juggy? Throwing you a
I just
juggy,
took a
Ethan.
slurp.
Okay, taking it back. He's over here now.
Landing here.
I'm watching Scoot.
He's trying to get me. Oh, I got pieced up.
Flying out
I
of
got
the
sniped.
air.
I got my meat sniped. I got meat sniped.
Yeah, these guys are legit.
Oh my god, dude.
Right from behind. Scoots Magoo is now. And there goes Slaughter King 11.
One by one, getting our
Hendrix Johnson
our
is able
testicles
to
taken.
escape for the moment.
Mr. Johnson's currently down the sideline.
What'd you say?
Show it up.
Oh.
Football. Running with the chug jug.
Jug Jug's running with him. He's silver, has no clothes on.
Oh, see.
Those guys have no life. They need to touch
Dude,
grass.
they just wanted to.
They just wanted it more.
Okay, last one.
Last one. I can't stop thinking about anything.
Fly across the country. I put a with a scoot in it.
Big D Scoot.
There he is.
Scoot, do you have any more
There
those
he
like?
is.
Do you have any more of those conference things where you go away?
Yeah, next one's in July. I'm going to Anaheim.
Is it still fun even though you're not in school?
Those ones are less fun than the one I was at in March, but they're still cool. Still have a good time.
Is it the same squad?
Same squad.
Nice. Fitness to show what happened is
Scoot.
Yeah.
I have another school question.
I am all ears, Drake. Any question you ask, I have an answer to.
Do you ever like talk with the other teachers like about other like, teacher drama? Like,
Oh yeah. So I got two teachers who I'm especially close with, who are really fun to talk about drama with, and so yeah, no, it's all the time. So and they're of prominent status, so it's what
Huh?
means more, I guess, is it the best way of saying that.
What's prominent status in
Like,
your
so one of
school?
them's the site team coordinator, and like it's
Fuck's
basically
that mean?
like she is one of the, I would say, top 2 to 3 most important teachers on campus in terms of their overall day-to-day duties.
What does a site team coordinator do?
Handles basically, like, she's also like activities director, so handles like all the activities on campus and like coordinates with students. Like, she gets extra money for it, all that stuff. She
Like what though?
meets,
What is she? What's
like,
the sites she's
dances.
coordinating?
She's like responsible for all the leadership stuff. She
Scoot, I'm just hearing filler words, high ticket sales, Reddit, this and that.
Reddit True Tide.
Yeah, that's all I'm hearing right now. She coordinates
Um,
dances and high ticket sales, conventions.
Fuck me.
Ooh, it's even-
She like advocates on behalf of teachers to principal, stuff like that. Meets with, makes decisions for a lot of departments, all that stuff.
like for what? Like what decisions? What departments? What's something she's done? Like what's an example of something she's done?
She plans all the dances.
Okay.
She designs themes. That's the guy who killed me. Dude, that's the guy who killed me.
Like Cat Day and like
Yes, she helps
like prom?
all the spirit days and stuff. Yeah.
Oh wow. She gets paid
Freaking
more money for
Sabrina
that?
Carpenter, dude.
You should do that. You probably have better ideas than her too.
Fortnite day, every
Yeah.
day.
for no day.
So she's like top dog out there.
She has a lot of pull, and has a great reputation.
And that's one of your friends.
Yes,
So she's got the inside scoop.
always.
Do the students give you the inside scoop because you're like their favorite teacher at the school?
So yes, but
willing
I
to
make
tell you stuff?
sure I cover
Keep
my
your
ass with all that
distance.
stuff because yeah, actually, in a way, yes. But I have a rule where like I can be like, hey, what's my number 1 rule? And they'll be like, no negative talk with teachers. So like, if they want to tell me about something bad about a teacher, they can't name their name. Because I do not facilitate negative culture. And,
But I mean, if they're
way,
just because they're not naming the name, isn't that still a negative culture?
no, because we can
'Cause then
address
if, like,
our
another
actions instead of
teacher-
their actions, and how
Another
take
teacher
extreme
finds out
ownership.
that you're talking to them about
Yes, no,
other
you're 100%,
teachers and
because it's
they'll get in
so prevalent on campus that teachers talk shit. Like, I've had so many teachers talk shit about me, and students come to me and be like,
Hey,
"Did you
about
know
you?
Miss-" Yes. Did you know
What
Miss-
could they
is-
possibly complain about you?
that it's literally just picture
You're too young.
any fucking loser. Any loser that has an issue with someone doing either the right thing or something that ruffles feathers that goes against the grain. Just
Like
any
what?
sort of.
What do you do as an
Just
example? of that?
ready for this? I had 2 teachers send to me like just atrocious like super passive aggressive emails about a movie I was showing because it quote unquote ruined their curriculum because they read the book in their class. Shit like
And they're
that.
saying
And
you
then-
suck because you're playing movies.
Yeah, and so like, for example, I went to both of the teachers, apologized, which I didn't have to do because I made a strategic political move, and
Of course.
And I apologized straight to their face, and they said, no, it's all okay. I totally understand, blah, blah, blah. And then had the audacity that next day to talk shit about me to the kids. So then my kids, yes, and said like, and ready for this, they said, like, they know exactly who I am and what my name is. They said, oh, whatever his name is, that new history teacher wants to show the Great Gatsby. And I'm like, oh, dude, you bitch. Of course it's women.
So Scoot,
Freaking feminist.
have you ever gotten like in like a fight with a teacher?
Like an
Well, I
argument? Or like a
Dude,
real...
dude, I don't think I've told you guys what happened a couple weeks ago. I had a teacher verbally assault me for 30 minutes to my face, like to the point where I had to bring it to like the DO, like the district
What?
office, and like the principal. Yeah.
What?
So here we go.
Verbally assault?
Wait,
Genuinely, she was belittling
You
me
gotta
and using like she was like cussing in my face. No, it was a big deal. So check this out. Okay. Ready for this though? Here we go. It was the parent of one of my students who's also a teacher on campus.
Oh my.
Oh.
Yep. So here we go.
I already know a student from my school like that.
Exactly. And so this kid, great, to be fair, good kid, okay, made a terrible decision where we were doing an assignment where we were identifying the most important aspects of our life and then trying to create symbols for those aspects. Okay, so for example, if football is really important to me, I'm going to draw a football. If family is really important to me, and you know, say like my, you know, our last name is Rose, I would draw a rose, right? Shit like that. Okay, so this kid, we're like 3 or 4 days into the assignment. We already have our symbols picked out. We're now putting it into like the art project, and I look over, and this fucking kid's Chromebook. He has his laptop out. You know how you shouldn't have your laptop out, okay? He pulls the laptop out. Google Images, top to bottom, just swastikas. Okay, top to bottom, just being a dumb high school kid, like trying to make his friend laugh. Okay, and I look over
For the
and
assignment?
I'm like, yeah, like he just had it out, and he had no rationale, no reasoning as to why he looked it up and had it just displayed on his laptop. I was just dumbfounded because in that moment I'm like, am I seeing what I'm fucking seeing right now? I literally asked him, I called by name, I'm like, dude, did you look that up? He lies to my face. He goes, no. And there's only one other person around him who I know it wasn't, but I just asked him, I go, okay, was it you? He laughs. He goes, no. So I go back. I'm like, all right, let's try this again. Hey, dude, was this you? And he says, yes. And I go, wow. Okay. So instead of bringing more unnecessary attention to it, I just hold him after class. I'm like, dude, that was so freaking dumb. One of the dumbest decisions I have ever seen, because I don't typically do this, but here's a referral. Like, what the hell were you thinking? So I wrote it down, and to his credit, he was very understanding. He understood why it was terrible. I'm like, that was actually one of the few things you could have looked up and had displayed for the entire class on your laptop that I would have written you up for. I don't understand. Like, that shit, there's zero reasonable situations where you need to be doing that. And he understood, blah, blah, blah. So his mom is an English teacher. And
is this
she's
the
like
the one that did the Great Gatsby?
Different teacher. But this one has actually a really good reputation. The other ones who were complaining about the Great Gatsby are shitty. This one has a great reputation. And so out of respect to her, and I don't know her well, I go to her classroom immediately that next period. And before the class starts, I go, hey, can I pull you aside for a second? Here's the situation. You know, I had to write your son up. I wanted you to hear it from me first. This is the referral. I'm sorry this happened. Let me know if you have any questions. And she was at first she was kind of dismissive, like, you know, oh, he doesn't even know what that means, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's a weird thing to say about a 15-year-old kid. But nonetheless, again, she started being more respectful and was like, okay, I'm sorry that happened. I understand. You know, so I go, okay, no worries. And I go back to my room. Rest of the day, nothing happens. I wake up to the next morning to an email from the teacher, the parent. And the email was like, hi, Mr. McPeak, I'd like to discuss, you know, the referral you gave my son. Before we talk, here's a few of my concerns just to give you a heads up. The first concern, which is so retarded, she goes, the swastika used to be a symbol of peace before the Nazis took it over. So it also bypassed the school's firewall. My son should not be in trouble for something that the school allowed for him to search up. And in my head, I'm like, That's what you're leading with? That's what you're gonna lead with? So if I blow the speed limit by 30 miles an hour and I wasn't, and I was caught, it's my car's fault? Like, what are we talking about? Because the car let me do it?
Yep.
This is, what are we doing? And so just, okay, she had 6 separate points that she wanted to lead with, like her
What are the
concerns.
other ones?
Second point was arguably the most retarded one. What was it? She, because I gave him the spiel before, if I remember. She said, oh, there we go. She goes, you wasted a perfect opportunity to teach the class about symbols of hatred. Instead, you chose to punish my son. And I'm like, okay, so instead of me waiting after class to talk to him about the situation, you would rather me point out to the entire class that your son has a laptop filled with swastikas and publicly humiliate and shame him to the point where over half the class is probably going to think that your son's a fucking Nazi. Like, what are we? I saved your son.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? And the next one was like, point 3 was like, you should never interrupt me while I'm teaching. Do that. I was visibly shaking in front of my students to where they had to ask me if I was okay.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the?
Wow.
I went during passing period, and she said everything was fine. So she's just making shit up. And the rest of them were like, you didn't give me adequate opportunity to read the referral. My son didn't even know what he was signing, and he signed it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's whatever. None of that
Did she like CC your principal?
No, she knew better. So I go, you know what? Like, I'm gonna be really nice here. This doesn't, matter that much to me. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna play the. I'm really. Okay. I'm just gonna play the. Hey, I'm really new to this. I would love your, your opinion on the situation card and see what she says. So I invited her to my classroom, and I should have known better to do it one-on-one, according to everybody I've talked to so far, because anyway. So she gets in my room, and then it's like, hey, how you doing? Good, how are you? And then for the next 10 minutes, I couldn't get a word off. She was screaming. She was like,
Screaming?
Yes, like she was literally cussing in my face, verbally assaulting me, saying things like, you're not even a real teacher. You rule with an iron fist. Blah blah blah. My son would never do the things you're telling. I'm like, this is like, didn't you want to have a conversation? This is just you berating me. And then like I got to the point where I was like, okay, Miss Cameron, I had full intention to waive the referral because I just wanted to understand your son's why. I wanted to figure out why he, decided to do what he did in that moment. I don't think your son's filled with hate. I just think he made a bad decision. So, what is going on? And then another 10 minutes, she's just absolutely abusing my eardrums. And she's like, says shit. I'm like, hey, Miss Cameron, I did some of the things out of respect to you because I've heard how amazing of a teacher you are. She goes, you don't fucking know me. You don't know shit. You're new. I'm like,
swearing at you and stuff.
Yes, dude.
And like, you're staying calm during this, talking to her normal.
I'm taking it like a good fucking chug boy, and and I'm like this is crazy. Yeah. And I'm like this is nuts. So we just keep going, and I'm still just staying calm. She's screaming, and I'm like, I literally go, I get to the point where I'm like, hey, we're like 25 minutes. I'm like, Miss Cameron, what's your goal here? I just straight up asked her. And she goes, I want you to, my son shouldn't get a referral. I'm like, yeah, I addressed that twice. I planned on waiving it, remember? And then she couldn't accept that, she just wanted to vent, basically. And then it gets to 30 minutes where I'm just like, okay, she starts to back away. She was so physically erratic. Things were like flying off the desk that she was next to. Like, what? It was crazy.
Like, so how? What do you mean? She was like,
she put her phone on the desk, and then she was like, just like so physically frustrated. She was like twisting. It was crazy. Like the phone flies off the desk. I'm like, this is a problem. You have an issue. And I know. And so she starts to leave, and she's like, actually, you know, I have to actually go teach. You know, I'm a real teacher, and shit like that.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
So what'd you do?
I literally, I was blown away, and my dad calls me. He's like, oh, did I miss it? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you didn't. He's like, you didn't talk to her one-on-one, did you? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, buddy, I'm sorry, because he like predicted something like that would happen based on the email. And I'm like, oh yeah, it was the worst thing. It was terrible. I feel terrible. He goes, I'm sorry, dude. He goes, you really need to go talk to your principal. I'm like, yeah. And so I went and told him the story. Okay, he's one tap on me. He's one tap.
I got smacked.
What'd your principal say?
Getting
I told him the
What?
whole thing, and he was like, oh, this is a slam dunk. You know, I'm really sorry to go through this, but
You said what?
this is a
Slam
slam
dunk?
dunk. Like she's gonna be here for me. Like you did nothing wrong, kind of thing.
So then what? Did she get in trouble?
Actually, yeah, that was before spring break, which was last week. And we revisited it today on Monday, and or sorry, this week on Monday, and so we were talking about it. You know, I saved a bunch of quotes that I wrote down, and I told him all. You've heard the majority of them, and so I told him all. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, way to rehash this, but I just want to make sure I have all the details before I go talk to her. Wednesday, she fires off an email to me. I'll read it word for you, or word for you guys. It's still like kind of like demeaning a little bit, like she's kind of passive aggressive. But she's being very reflective, and it sounded genuine. But she goes,
Did you
Mr.
remove the referral?
I haven't yet, but I plan on doing it. But she's going to be going through a lot with the district. So it's Mr. McPeak. I just wanted to apologize for the brutal conversation we had before break. It was especially brutal on my end. It bothered me all throughout the break. I lost my cool. There are no excuses for my behavior. It was wrong, and for that I'm deeply remorseful. I will learn from this, and I hope to become a better person for it. I want to apologize in person as well, but I'm not sure when I can make it down to your neck of the woods. She's like one whole way down for me. So, I will be there as soon as I catch a break. She said, someone told me that you're in your early 20s. You're just a baby in the teaching world. Man, I messed up.
Dang.
Okay, so have a good teaching day, and I hope we can
dude.
put this behind us and share a beer together someday.
Why'd she
Respectfully,
throw
Miss Cannon.
that in?
She also put the crying emoji when she said,
said you're a baby.
you're such a baby when it comes to teaching. She put a crying emoji. So that's what I'm saying. So apparently, according to other teachers, she thought I was like a veteran 35-year-old teacher who's just bounced around the district. I don't know if that's insulting because of how I look or whatever it is.
Wow.
But yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. But
So there's beef. There's beef around the halls.
and then check this out. Yesterday I am walking down the hall because I'm heading to this after-school meeting I had with a few other teachers, and I'm talking to a student, and she starts to cross my path. She fucking went to the opposite side of the hallway and was like cowering behind, literally held her hand up and was like pretending to read shit on the wall. It was hilarious. And one of my friend teachers who I was telling you earlier saw it all go down, and it's like, bro, you're 50.
Yeah.
You're 50 years old.
Yeah.
You got kids, bro. Like, I get you teach high school. You're not fucking in high school.
Dude, she's literally acting like a high schooler.
Dude, and you're gonna love this. So obviously she's mortified and embarrassed because of the situation. So like I can sympathize with her there and be like, yeah, no, I understand, because that's really fucking embarrassing what you did. But she, dude, like, I'm yet again with no gun. Fuck me. I'm hanging with you, Ethan.
Here. I dropped that for you.
Maybe.
There's a gun right here.
Yep.
Then what?
Sorry.
Then
Then what?
The lag just saved
Knocked
me.
2. So what was I gonna fucking say?
This is a crazy thing that
Saw her go
happened.
down the hall. She was.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Coward.
mortified, embarrassed, blah blah blah. So like I can I get that. Like I understand. Where was I fucking going with that?
Come on.
Um
Come on, man.
I know, dude, I had it too. Fuck. It'll come to me. But yeah, dude, she's something else, dude. And so
is she bad?
no.
Fuck.
What does she
You're
look
fucking
like?
50, bro. Isn't that
Well, I mean,
crazy?
if you don't got, what do they say? You don't got haters, don't got fans. I always pictured. I knew Mr. McPeak was like the favorite, but amongst the students, but you're gonna have some haters amongst the other teachers at the same time.
So I took that situation especially hard because of how good I've heard her reputation is, and I just really respected her without, you know, having conversations with her. And so to hear a teacher who has such a good reputation, like has a lot of pull, just shit on me and call me worthless to my face did not particularly feel well, or feel good, I should say. Sorry, but so that sucked. But you know, I'm here, and oh, this is what I was gonna say is
Yes.
he goes, I was talking to the principal about the whole situation. I told you how he said it was like a slam dunk. He told me to my face today because we were kind of revisiting it a little bit. He goes, yeah, I mean, she knows she's fucking retarded.
Oh jeez.
I'm like, yeah, dude, this guy's a goat. Like he literally was like, oh, dude, she feels retarded. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm
I
with you.
feel like you can't take away the whatever it's minor or whatever it's called. What did you give him?
I don't know
Infraction
your answer.
minor. What'd you give him?
Oh, so the write up.
I feel like you
the
can't take it
referral.
away now.
Yeah.
You're just gonna let her win and reward her for her bad actions.
So that's the thing is I don't want to punish the kid, and in that
But
way,
you
for
you
what his
wanted to punish
mom-
him in the first place for
So-
what he did.
Right. So I put the intervention, I put the event in the online system, which will stay, but I want to take away that referral being on his record, out of just more of a political move. You know, like I want her to see that I respond to what, or I can appreciate what she's saying to me, but also, I mean, if I can lighten that load, you know, I definitely would want to, because I know that she's going to get that formal write-up in her file, and she's going to be hearing from HR from the district. So, you know, I think that's
But
something.
then
I could
it's like
definitely
the kid. You're just letting him get away with it. At the end of it,
No, because
you're
he already
rewarding
served
his mom's
detention.
behavior, and
He already served detention, and and it's in his online
Record.
online
It's
system
his
record.
record.
But I want to take away the referral just kind of as a nice gesture there, because me and his relationship's really good, and I do think he's a good kid. So he has atoned for it, and if I can lighten that a little bit, to show that I'm responsive to what the mom says, not necessarily what the mom says, but I'm responsive to her rational feelings afterwards, you know, the reflective feelings. You know, I think that can take me a long ways, because she is a very respected individual in the community, and I want to be on her good side. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of like a political move there.
why would you want to
Like,
be
I
on her
couldn't-
side at all, though? She literally screamed at you and told you you're nothing. Like, I feel like you
I
wouldn't
think
even
it-
want
I
to
think it
associate
speaks-
with her.
I don't want to associate with her at all, but if I can get her more of her respect, I would like to. And I think it speaks to my, I would say it shows more mental fortitude on my part as well, from the outside looking in.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what
You
you're
look
saying.
stronger.
Yeah, and
Strong ape.
Yep, strong. together.
Knocked.